Oh no!
R.I.P. Tazkabaz.
No!
Hello, my name is Taz and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is sponsored by EA and I'm super excited as we're going to be delving a little bit deeper into the Growing Together expansion pack and exploring every single life stage with only one sim. Now obviously we're going to need some starter sims, so I thought who better to start with than my very own sim self, made by a member of my community. So this is Tazkabaz. She is a dog lover, family oriented and romantic, and she wants a big happy family. But it's not only me anymore, so I thought if I'm going to romance anyone, it's got to be my boyfriend. So we've got Tazkabaz here as well, and honestly I made him and it's kind of accurate. This is my man's. His aspiration is bodybuilder and he's active, romantic and cheerful. And with the Growing Together expansion pack, we've got a new like and dislike category, which is sim characteristics. So I've already set these up for our sim selves. So Alex likes family motivated sims, funny sims and romance enthusiasts, and I've got similar likes as well. With the Growing Together, we have also got the family dynamic system where I have set our relationship to be close as we are. So let's just jump into it and let's start exploring this Growing Together expansion pack through all the lifespans. In a previous YouTube video, I also built the house that we currently live in. The outside does not look like it at all for privacy reasons, obviously, but the interior is pretty much the same as what it is now. So the room that we are currently in is this one. This is my office. And because we are going to be having a baby, I've got it prepped ready for the infant. Okay, so first things first, Taz works as a video game streamer, which I do, and Alex works as a mechanical engineer, which he does. As you can see here in Alex's sim profile, him and myself have amazing compatibility, unsurprisingly, and this obviously comes with the new pack. Like two perfect pieces of a puzzle, these sims just click. Based on their preferences, they have the highest level of compatibility. Building a strong relationship between these sims should take much less effort than usual. Alex and Taz are going to head up to the bedroom and they are about to try for a baby. So we can get crack-a-lacking with this lifespan malarkey. I forgot that obviously because I was making this realistic, we do have like a washing machine here. So we're going to have to get Taz to do the laundry. This is getting really real. And we are pregnant. Okay, perfect. Let's fast forward to the first lifespan for our little baby. And now we can see in her milestones that she's had her first woohoo, she had her first promotion at work, she's made a best friend, and she's fallen in love. What do you think about your sim self? Do you like him?
He's pretty ripped, eh?
Oh, you are ripped.
Oh, thanks. You know, looks more like me.
Oh, look, you've gone and sat on the sofa.
I'm just relaxing in our home.
And also, we've just found out that I'm pregnant.
Eating for two.
Wow. You'll have to name the baby. What do you think we should name the baby? Oh, so we've had a message from Kyle wanting to come over and stay. So this is obviously a new pack feature where you can have sims come and stay over for up to 6 days, I believe it is. And this can involve like any of your friends, family members as well. So if you've just had a baby and your sim's parents are going to come over and stay, help look after the baby, that's kind of good for that as well. I've gone into labour.
What are you doing? Just eating breakfast?
Yeah, we now need to go and have the baby at the hospital.
Well, that's not me.
That's Kyle Kylesome.
And what's Kyle?
He's come over to stay. You can have stayovers where random sims can like come and stay at your house, and Kyle asked to come round.
Oh, is this the part of that?
This is part of the new pack. Taz is having a baby.
She's left her luggage, or is that his luggage?
That's his luggage because he's moved in for the week. It's a boy! What do you want to name our baby boy?
Oh no, what should we call him? I don't know.
Tough decision.
It is a very tough decision.
This is our future. We're going to watch this baby grow through the generations. This is important. What is its name going to be? What about Forest?
I was thinking more like conventional names.
Well, you can call
Oliver
it. Forest is a name. It's a
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oliver's a bit boring. Forest Kabaz. No offense to anyone named Oliver.
I was going to say, yeah. Oh dear.
Okay, meet your child. That is our child, Oliver. What do you think of him?
He's very cute. Also, he's got a little monkey on his top.
A little monkey with a banana.
Which comes from the forest. Huh? No?
I thought monkeys come in the jungle.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, thank you for
find
your
some monkeys down
participation. Look, you're at work as an engineer.
Oh, okay, nice. Bye, Forrest.
Bye. Forrest says bye too.
Bye, Forrest.
Okay, so life stage number 1. Newborns. This is what newborns now look like in The Sims 4. They've had an updated appearance to look a little bit more realistic. They will also pick up the genetics of both the parents as well, or the single parent if you do decide to have a science baby as a single parent. They will take on your genetics. With the Growing Together expansion pack, you can change their outfit so they're no longer in that little monkey onesie baby grow that they always have been in. So we can pop them in maybe a little panda baby grow since his name is Forrest. With this life stage as well, there are additional things that your Sims can now do, such as kissing Forrest's forehead, which I believe wasn't available before. Your Sim can now use cloth diapers, providing you have got the laundry day stuff pack and you've got a washing machine in your house. And you can also choose your feeding preference, whether that is that the baby prefers bottle feeding or breastfeeding. The animations of holding, rocking, moving the baby around are a lot smoother as well. And there is a new age up animation from newborn to infant, which I will show you in a little bit. But let's have Taz bonding with the baby. Let's change the baby's diaper as well. Babies now have stronger reactions to the different weathers, so like extreme heat, thunderstorms, that kind of thing. And the newborn lifespan, I believe, is 1 day. Life stage number 2 is the new infant. So my child is floating. Forrest has aged up with the wiggly trait I randomized 3 times. And these are all of the new infant traits. So we've got sensitive, we have a sunny trait, wiggly, calm, cautious, and intense we're just going to completely avoid. And this is the new little age up from newborn to infant, floating on a cloud. And Forrest has unlocked his first ever milestone. Look at that happy face. Forrest smiled for the first time. Socializing with him will help learn new ways to communicate. And Forrest will now have all different milestones from infant to toddler to child to young adult and so on and so forth. And there are various different things that he can experience. So ones that he's got right now is that he was born at a hospital in San Sequoia and he has just had his first little smile. And the milestones will affect their capability of what they can do as an infant. And you can basically unlock more by learning to do different things. So continuing to do tummy time with them, continuing to talk to them will unlock all of these different milestones that vary from social, gross motor to fine motor. And these are things such as being able to crawl, sit up, try different foods, all things like that, which we are going to explore now. And this is what the infants look like in Cass. And we've got some cute things such as birthmarks, stalk bites, little moles and things like that. I think let's give you one of the new hairs that come with the new pack, as well as one of the new Growing Together outfits as well. So Taz is now trying her first tummy time with Forrest, and this will obviously help him with learning to crawl, learning to sit up. He does not like tummy time, bless him, but the more they do it, the better he'll get at it. Through doing tummy time as well, they can learn to roll over onto their backs. Ooh, and Forrest just learned to lift his head. He lifted his head for the first time. There is so much to look at. So now in his milestones under gross motor, he's got his first little lift head development. And in this video, I want to show you some of the integrations with the other packs as well. One of my favorite packs is obviously cats and dogs, and there are infant integrations with the cats and dogs too. So let's adopt a dog. And I was looking for a golden retriever, but they don't seem to have any. So let's go for this cocker spaniel called Mia. Here she is. Let's go and introduce ourselves. Oh, I think she likes us. There we go. We've become friends. Let's go ahead and adopt. So now in Taz's milestone in her life, she's just adopted a pet. Although weirdly enough, I'm not seeing had a baby. Surely that is a huge milestone in your life. She did get Forrest's baby print though, and it's his little handy. That is so cute. That is obviously part of Growing Together as well. A nice little memory of baby Forrest. And Forrest has unlocked roll over to back milestone from continuously doing tummy time with Taz. So Forrest has got a new quirk. He has some tummy issues. Infant with this quirk will be gassier, which can make them fussier due to the discomfort. So the infants can now get up to 3 quirks, I believe. And these are different things that can affect their mood. It can affect how they are as a little baby. And it gives them a lot more depth, which is so exciting. Oh, Did he just do pee-pees on mummy? Oh no. Pee on caregiver milestone unlocked. Find cover. Forrest accidentally peed while getting his diaper changed. No promises on this repeating, but for now, it's probably a good idea to take a shower. Taz is not feeling happy. So the cats and dogs integrations with growing together and the infants. Little Forrest can smile at Mia. Look, he did a little wave over at Mia. Infants can be a real handful, especially for new parents. I specialise in childcare and I've helped young families in your neighbourhood plenty of times. I'll be happy to help out for a few days if you're willing to accommodate me. I'm assuming this is like a little nanny type dealio. Okay, you're more than welcome to help as long as you don't interfere too much. Ooh, Forrest has gained the ability to roll over onto his tummy. He's doing really well with his little milestones. With the toddler crib as well, you can upgrade it to add a baby mobile. Let's do the birds one. And so now we've got this cute little bird mobile and we can put Forrest in here and play a lullaby to help soothe him to sleep. And he's just got a new quirk. He rarely wakes up in a good mood. Brilliant stuff. We love that quirk. Hopefully this little music helps soothe him to sleep. So now that Forrest has learned how to roll over, he will roll over on his back and front while he is asleep in his crib as well. I don't know what happened to Kyle. He seems to have disappeared. Can you have two people staying over at one time? Oh, you can't. So Kyle's gone and now this woman is here. Well, do you know what? I'm going to end this stay over. With the growing together as well, there are so many new options of different events you can have, such as baby shower, slumber party, family reunion, lots of fun things to have for storytelling purposes and just to experience with your Sims throughout their life stages. First blowout milestone unlocked. It was bound to happen, but Forrest just had his first blowout. Lovely. Right, I think what we need to do is go ahead and change his diaper and give him his first bubble bath. Forrest has his third quirk, which is good appetite. He loves to eat and will always accept the opportunity to feed and will finish almost any food. Okay, cool. And the infants will have different moodlets depending on how cared for they are by your Sims. So Forrest is well cared for from getting the care. He loves all the care and attention and he can bask contently in the glow of prompt service. And here he is in his little baby bath getting a wash from Mama with her really long acrylic nails. Look how cute it is. Ah, he just had his first bath. He's racking up the milestones quite quickly, bless him. Let's do some social ones. So why don't we get Taz talking to him? Ew, they just got a little sentiment. So Forrest can't seem to stop smiling and giggling around Taz. What an amazing bond. He's fascinated by her. They've got adoring sentiments. And what a bliss this new baby brings to Taz's life. Forrest is her whole heart. Sorry, Alex. She's playing peekaboo. And obviously he's loving it because he's fascinated with her. Oh. He just got a little spark. What did he achieve now? Wait, he learned to sit up? Having learned how to support himself, Forrest is just an awkward butt scoot away from getting his grubby little hands on nearby objects. Wait, will he sit up? Is he not able to do it because Mum's talking too much? Ooh, there he goes. Mama Taz was talking way too much that he just couldn't sit up. That is so cute. Wait a minute. The dogs can go in the little play mats. That's not your bed, little bubba. Your bed's downstairs. Oh no. Let's put Forrest here and see if he can learn to grab on his own. While he's doing that, we'll fill Mia's bowl up. And if he's able to start reaching, we can go ahead and give Forrest his first baby food. There we go. Forrest has started moving his little arms to reach for nearby objects. He's getting through all of these milestones. We're showcasing it all. But let's help Forrest try his first baby food. And let's do maybe crushed carrots. He's obviously never tried any of these, but basically you can go through all of them with your toddlers, and some of them they will like, some of them they're unsure about, but if you keep giving it to them, they'll determine whether or not they like them. He was unsure about crushed carrots. Maybe this food will need to be explored again. And there we go. He tried baby food for the first time. The baby's fallen asleep in his high chair. I didn't even know they could do that. Oh, he's awake. Did I speak too soon? Oh no, he's back to sleep. So this is a new thing with the pack as well, which is burnout. Alex is starting to feel woozy from his mental load. Maybe he should take a break or exercise some creative skill before it gets worse. Now, I'm I'm not going to do anything because I am intrigued to see how this develops so I can show you lot. Alex is burned out. Burnout negatively impacts work performance and promotions, energy, fun, and skill gain. He will recover over time, but taking breaks and relaxing will help speed up recovery. If Alex stays burnt out for too long, his condition may get worse. Oh no. He has a growing family though, from adoring somebody nearby, his little kid. And it's hard to be productive when you're burnt out. He should really take a break before this becomes a full-on brain block. And now, if we go into the work category, it shows that he's experiencing burnout. It's all kicking off. That is obviously part of growing together as well. Ah, look how cute he is. He's getting... Forrest has learned how to crawl, and now that he can crawl around everywhere, you're gonna have to keep a closer eye on him. He's just learned to crawl, and he's also taken his first little steps with some help. And these are all of the milestones that Forrest has gained so far. There are even more that can be achieved throughout the infant life stage. Now, before we move on from the infants, I just wanted to show you what they look like as adults. So let's add an alien. Oh my lord. This is the vampire infants, and honestly, they just look creepy. Ooh, children don't have a mermaid form or mermaid powers, so we cannot make mermaid infants. We can make a spellcaster infant, but they don't look any different. And we cannot make an infant werewolf either. Let's move on to Forrest in the third life stage, which is toddler. And Forrest has earned a bonus trait. Top-notch infant. Forrest is top-notch. This infant has been loved and well cared for, which will help them maintain a positive outlook on life. Nice. So I believe there are 3 or 4 reward traits that they can earn from going to infant to toddler, depending on how well they are cared for throughout their infancy. Let's randomize his trait, and he's going to get inquisitive. All of our toddler traits are the same, but there are new quirks that they can get. So let's see if we can unlock some of those. Okay, so with the family dynamics, not only can you set them in CAS, but the game can suggest some to you. So Taz has been asked, would you say her and Forrest have a strict family dynamic? And I would probably say no. I think she'd be quite gentle with him. So we are going to decline that one, but it's great that there is the ability for the game to add them and you don't have to set them yourself. So now in Forrest milestones, his only one at the minute is that he celebrated his birthday, but we can always go back and look at his little infant ones as well, which is really fun. Okay, so I'm wondering if we teach him to talk and like say please and thank you, if that will be a milestone. Oh, okay, so Forrest has now learned to talk and no longer is limited to babbling with the occasional word interspersed. I can't even talk. I need to do this milestone. Forrest learned to talk and he's maxed his communication skill. Ooh, okay, so Forrest's first quirk as a toddler is aggressive. It's becoming clear that he's a little more aggressive than other toddlers. They like to roughhouse and are quick to hit, bite, or kick Sims, so long as they aren't good friends. They don't even have to be angry like other toddlers. Watch out. So he can now hit little Blarfy because of it. Well, he can hit it anyway, but because of the aggressive quirk, he's gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, let's give food to Forrest. Oh, okay. So I believe the trying of different foods is only purely just for infants. Once Forrest has maxed out all of his little toddler skills, under the milestones, we can see everything that he has achieved. So he's maxed his imagination, his thinking, his potty training. He celebrated a birthday. He learned to dance. He learned to run, climb stairs, to walk, to talk, and his communication skill. So these are some of the toddler milestones that of course come with the Growing Together pack and some new quirks as well. Life stage number 4 is children. And children now have a new aspiration, which is multi-skill. I think let's do creative genius. And one thing that you may not have noticed in the traits section of the Simology, children now have a confidence system in The Sims 4. This does come with the new pack. At the moment, Forrest has a neutral confidence. Sims with neutral confidence are still figuring out how they feel about their own capabilities. They can be easily encouraged or discouraged when gaining or losing confidence. And their confidence system is affected by all sorts of things, depending on how they're doing at school, how they're doing with their homework, their relationship with their family, when they learn to ride a bike, how well are they going to do at that? It can all change and their confidence system can go up and down and can change by the day. So that is a really cool feature for the life stage of the children. Ooh, okay, so Forrest has his first loose tooth. You should expect to lose it soon. Wiggling the tooth and brushing it can help speed up the process. Okay, well, you need the toilet. Why don't you go ahead and brush your teethies? And if that doesn't work, we will pull it out. Another new thing is that we now have the option to build a tree house. So now that Alex has made a start, let's have Taz join join the building of the treehouse. And let's get Forest to join the building of the treehouse as well. So now they're all working on building the treehouse all together. And the treehouse is a super fun thing for the kids to play on, also for the adults to play on, but we'll discuss more about that in a little while. I love the way you can see the different progress of the treehouse as it goes. So you see the structure, and now it's getting to be a bigger structure. The kid had some like blueprints out as well. So he's not doing any building work. Alex is doing the brunt of that. Taz is measuring a little bit and working out the logistics. But I love that they've all got their different roles in building the treehouse as well. And there we go. The treehouse looks as though it is built and ready to rumble. And what I love about the treehouse is that you can insert different things into it as well, such as the activity table or the teddy bears. You can also add skill building items such as the guitar, the telescope. Your kids can go up and play pretend and have got lots of options to choose from. And you can decorate the treehouse in a way to represent their little imagination stories, such as the Space Explorer. You can also set admission rules so certain people can enter the treehouse. There is an enclosure where your Sims can go and nap and sleep and play in the enclosures, and your adult Sims can woohoo in the enclosure as well. So when the kids start playing pretend, their imagination goes wild and you can see these fantastic animations surrounding whichever of the options you chose from. And I just think it is so beautifully designed. So amazing of the Sims team to add this. I think that's really fun and just puts them in a little world of their own, because I remember doing, you know, things like this when I was a kid, like with my little babies, pretending I was a little mum, and your world goes to all different places. So I love that that is being explored. And there we go. While River is in a world of his own playing pretend, Taz and Alex are in a world of their own, woohooing in the enclosure part of the treehouse. Alex got splinters from woohooing in the treehouse. Yikes. But let's go ahead and get Alex to pull out his loose tooth for the first time. Oh, there we go. The tooth is out, and he just got a milestone of lost his tooth somewhere in our home. And tonight he'll be able to place the tooth under the pillow and head to bed. And this certificate was awarded to Forrest for losing his first baby tooth. There we go. From the Tooth Fairy, he got a little certificate. So Taz and Forrest have just made friendship bracelets. Taz made this little one and Forrest made this one. Let's watch them exchange their friendship bracelets. There we go. What a wonderful token. This really means a lot to me, friend. Now, did he get a milestone for that? No. Okay, that's not a milestone. Okay, so the kiddos can now learn to ride bikes. So we've got Taz teaching Forrest how to ride a bike. This is his first time that he's ever gotten onto a bike, and he obviously is not doing a very good job of it. He's very uneasy, wobbling all over the place. He's using his feet as like pedals to help him along the way. But the more they practice riding the bike and the more... Oh, he's got stuck on the wall there. Oh no, that's not going to help. The more the parents, I believe, like help him with bike riding, the better he'll become, the quicker he'll become, the more confident he'll become, because he's learned to ride his bike. Ooh, Forrest has learned how to ride a bike. He can now ride around and travel on any child-sized bike. There he goes. Now he's on a roll. He's going down the street super, super fast. This is such a beautiful neighborhood as well. Look at it. And he's got one of his firsts of learning how to ride a bike. Look at him go. So River's now going to go ahead, place his tooth under the pillow and head to bed. And he will get some money from the Tooth Fairy. Ooh, he got 68 simoleons. You lost a practice tooth. Remember to take care of your real ones. I'm guessing because that's a baby tooth. Oh, I was like, why has it dragged us over to this side? It's because he reached a milestone. A gift from the Tooth Fairy can take the sting out of a lost tooth. So now in his inventory, he's got a little Tooth Fairy hero decal sticker thing for the wall. Okay, Forrest has come home from school. Taz is squeamish at the moment while she's cleaning the sink and doesn't appear to have the stomach for gross things. Sounds legit. So now Sims have new self-discovery traits whereby doing things in your game, not only do they have their 3 generic traits, but they can gain up to 6 self-discovery traits. Will make her squeamish. She's discovered a new personality trait. Forrest has a new first in his milestones, his first day of grade school, and he came home with a school drawing drawn by Forrest on his first day of school. And this will happen, so your kids will come home with like drawings and different things that they've done at school, which is so cute as well. I love that idea. Let's explore life stage number 5, which is teenager. And he earned another bonus trait. So from his level of confidence, he now now has high self-esteem. These Sims regularly become confident even when failing to gain skills or succeed at work. Also, they are less likely to develop a fear of failure. 1, 2, 3. His second trait is high maintenance. So let's give him goal-oriented because he's high confidence and yeah. Okay, so I've made a club with some teenagers that will probably go to school with him. So let's go ahead and invite them all over and maybe we can start getting to know them. Okay, so as Forrest tried to be romantic with Savannah, she stated she's not interested. So we cannot actually perform any romantic things with her. Okay, so Cassandra and Forrest are getting quite romantic. So he's about to have his first kiss. And I'm assuming this will show up in his little milestones as well. Ooh, so we fell in love. Right, so child and teen milestones are combined. So we can see he celebrated his birthday twice and then he's fallen in love. So, yeah, Forrest is now woohooing or slash messing around in the treehouse that he was very recently playing pretend on as a child. But he is a big boy now. He's a teenager and he just had his first woohoo with Cassandra Goff. Never to be forgotten and imprinted in his milestones forever. Let's go with Forrest to his first day of school. Okay, so he's being told off. I'm not sure why. I think because he's not in class. He's got a detention. How can I trust you when you act so suspicious? Did that like, it didn't show up. I thought that would be a milestone. That would be kind of cool. Oh, our bills have been shut off. Oh no. Right, go to your class. But it looks like the milestones that we can get now is to graduate from high school. So I believe in terms of pack integration with high school years, the growing together milestones include things that happen in school, such as if your sim decides to drop out of high school, if they get expelled in high school, if they graduate, and if they become prom royalty. So if they're crowned king or queen of the prom, they will get these milestones too. I'm pretty sure as well, if you have Discover University, there is an integration with that too. So if they graduate from not only high school, but also they graduate from university, they will get a milestone marking that as well. I've not actually done this with a sim before, but just to show you like the milestones and everything. Are you sure you want to drop out? You won't be able to re-enroll and some careers will be unavailable. You'll still be able to earn a high school diploma on a computer. High school dropout. Forrest has dropped out of high school. He'll be unable to join careers until he earns his diploma online. So now if we go into his milestones, we can see in his life, Forrest dropped out of high school. Forrest messed up again. How is he going to break it to his parents? They're going to get so upset. It paints Forrest simply picturing the disappointed faces of his parents. However is he going to face them? So he's now butthurt. Sometimes it is what it is. And he's now got a fear of disappointing his parents. So now for the purpose of the story, we're going to have Forrest go in and kind of demand independence, shout and scream at his mum so that I can show you some of the things that come with parenting. He's stomping around. He's absolutely enraged. I don't know why his mum is in her underwear. He's just thrown a drink in her face. Oh, it didn't work. He's shouting forbidden words and he's mocking her. And now, okay, now that we've done this, there is a new family dynamic. Family members with the difficult dynamic will be mean to each other. So let's use this as an example. And let's say that yes, because of how he's dropped out of high school, he's acting up, he's shouting at his mum, they now have a difficult dynamic. We should also be able to ground him. Ground for being mean, ground for arguing, ground, give time out. So let's ground him for arguing and screaming and shouting at us. So let's do no phone. Taz is struggling to comprehend how she can be related to some of her family members. Family can be so difficult sometimes. Taz hasn't been acting herself lately. Her emotions have been a little erratic. I think that's because her son has been acting up. So no, we're not going to embrace that change. She's not erratic in general. So I feel like now that Forrest is going to be becoming a young adult soon, I have now made Taz and Alex elders. Look at them. As we're going to be aging him up to the next life stage now. Oh, no! Alex is dying! Oh, no! Alex is dying from overexertion! No!
What?
You're dying! We had woohoo, and you died from overexertion because you're an elder now. Wait, we can plead. I forgot about that. Wait, we need to plead. Fears death too much. We need you to plead. Plead for Alex. This is our son. He's now a teenager.
Come on, Forrest, do this.
Oh my god, get up here now. No, plead. Hopefully.
Come on, do this. Do this for me.
Plead. plead? Why is he not pleading? He can't plead because your body's in the way.
No.
Wait a minute.
Why did I have to be so big?
Okay, Taz, get out of the way. No. We can do this. Please. Oh my god. Wait, the bed's in the way. The bed is in the way. Wait, I can't move the bed while you're dying.
No.
Oh no. I'm sorry, baby. That's the end for you.
No.
Oh no. Poor Alex. Bye.
Oh no.
R.I.P. Alex Kabaz.
No.
I'm a bit confused though. Has River not realised that his dad has died? Because he doesn't have any milestones for it. It's like, what, he's taking selfies. Obviously, he's got the moodlets for the loss and a friend has passed. But in his milestones, it doesn't look as though it seems to have affected him. What about if we call forth his ghost? Does he get a milestone for seeing a ghost? There he is. There's Dad looking angry as ever. No milestones for that. Okay, so I think maybe the teenage ones are just about school and whatnot. Looking at life stage number 6 and 7, young adult and adult, I'm going to intertwine them into 2 to experience things like having his first baby and marriage. And in terms of things that the pack adds for young adult and adults is obviously very similar. So let's get this started by asking, I was going to say Miranda, asking Cassandra to join our household. Wait a minute, is that her child? Do we have to bring the blooming child? Oh, for goodness sake, we've got to bring the child because we can't leave it on its own. Ooh, okay, so Forrest cannot get certain jobs because obviously he needs a high school diploma. So let's go into the criminal career, and he's got his milestone for getting a job. Ooh, Forrest has not been feeling very romantic lately and is starting to feel unflirty. Interesting. We'll embrace the change, but hopefully he got Cassandra pregnant in the treehouse. I just realised we have not paid our bills, so the lights are all off. So why don't we get Taz to do that? And she's had a little girl, and it is going to be a Kabaz. So let's call it Stephanie Kabaz. Cassandra and Forrest had a little baby. So now under Forrest's milestones, we can see that he has had a baby. So now he's going to ask her to be his girlfriend nervously because he's got the unflirty trait now. And she just became his girlfriend, adding another milestone to his collection. This is definitely not the most romantic of proposals. In the kitchen, surrounded by a puddle of water, the sink's broken and somebody's cooking grilled cheese in the background. But she did accept. Fair play to her. Okay, so they're exchanging their vows. The same place that he engaged. He engaged, he proposed. How romantic. Oh, he just blows me away. What a fairy tale. But what isn't perfect for others may be perfect to some. And they are engaged and they are just married. It is shown in his milestones that he got married to Cassandra Goff. The next thing he wants to do is to make an enemy. So let's do a rude introduction to Caleb Vitor. Oh, okay, so Forrest is getting into his first fight. And of course it is with a vampire. Oh gosh, Taz is still dancing away here. Dropping it down low in the living room while her son is in a fight with a deadly occult beast, essentially. Oh, of course he lost the fight. So now we should be able to declare him as our enemy. Caleb and Forrest have had it. They are now enemies. So now in our milestones, we had our first fight and we made an enemy of Caleb Vitor. And the final life stage that I'm going to show you is an elder. So Forrest is now going to be aging up into an elder sim as I've combined young adult and adult. Okay, so we are now going to get Forrest a keepsake box. And as he is now an elder, we're going to designate the keepsake box to him. An elder sim can only do this once, so choose a keepsake box wisely. And we can open our keepsake box and put things in it now. So we could put Forrest's baby print into it. We could put his Tooth Fairy certificate into it. Perhaps his certificate of marriage, Cassandra and Forrest's marriage certificate. And let's put his grade school homework into it. So now that we've put all the different bits in the keepsake box, Forrest can go ahead and ponder the meaning of family. And these are the options that he can choose from. And depending on which one you choose will determine what your family dynamic is going to be with the next person that River speaks to. He's going to think about the memories of having their child, birthdays that have been celebrated over the years, when he first learned to ride a bike. But anyway, with this keepsake box, as the elder, you can put all these different bits and bobs into it, and then you can entrust it to somebody else. And if you want to give it to your children or grandchildren, you can do that as well. But I do believe they need to be children and not infants or babies or toddlers. But this is just for the purpose of the story. He's given the keepsake box to her and she's opening it up, looking at all the different memories, and she's been granted access to all the family secrets held within the keepsake box. She can then add to it over time, and it is now in her inventory, and she can choose to add whatever she wants and entrust it to the next generation. Oh, and Forrest had his first energy failure, passing out at home. But what I love about this pack is with the milestones, you can just go back and look at everything that they have achieved in their life. So beginning from Forrest as an infant, all of the things he achieved and was able to do, things he achieved then as a toddler, as a child / teenager, and then young adult and elder, different things that he has gone through. And it just builds up their story and their life so much more than the game ever has done before. So I hope that you are enjoying the Growing Together pack, and I hope that you enjoyed watching our sim go from a newborn all the way to an elder, even though we did lose Tazkabaz along the way. I hope you found it fun watching every single life stage in The Sims 4 with one sim. Thanks again to EA for sponsoring today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Let me know down in the comments how you are adding Growing Together and the infants into your gameplay. How are you incorporating it in? And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more Sims videos from me. Take care, look after yourselves, and I will see you next time. Taz out.